pie as promised. So I'd like to say good evening and welcome back. This is too low. Okay, so we're making the lemon meringue pie. I have two fairly large size lemon. I don't want much more than this in it. And a cup and a half of milk. I'll be using a cup or maybe 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I don't want it so sweet. That's for the meringue. And I'll be using 4 eggs. The eggs are room temperature. 4 eggs. So before I begin, let's get on with the crust because I'm making a homemade crust. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. So I'll be using my stand mixer to achieve this. The crust, okay. So that's flour. This is all-purpose flour. Get this wiped out. Okay. Oh, some butter. I have my butter in the freezer. I need very cold butter for this. So it's 1 cup. So I'm just making one. So like a cup and a half. I'll use 2 cups. If any leave over, just put it in the freezer for another time. So that's the flour. Okay. A little bit of salt. Just about a 1/4 tablespoon of salt because I'm using unsalted butter. A tablespoon of sugar. This is the crust now. This doesn't need to be so sweet because the meringue is going to be sweet. Next is the butter. So let me give this a little mixing. Dry ingredients. Okay. Oh, and I like to also add a little bit of cornstarch in my pie crust. Good evening. I have 4 persons. Please thumbs up the live and welcome in. We're making lemon meringue pie. Please thumbs up the live. God bless you. Share me out if you can. So I'm using a little bit of cornstarch in my crust. Give it good texture. Just about a teaspoon of cornstarch. I'm starting off with the crust first because I like to make homemade crust. Use homemade crust. Okay, this butter just came out of the freezer. This is rock solid. I'm going to allow this to mix for a few moments. Okay, get me the grater, please. Get me the other one out of the cupboard there. It's in the back right over there. Use most of this in my crust. So I'm just going to grate some of this. Grate some of this in the crust. Thank you very much for coming back. You are faithful. So we have 5 persons and only 2 thumbs up. Please thumbs up the live. This is an 8-ounce butter. I'm going to use half of it, 4 ounces. So that's like half a cup. If I can get it to cut, this is hard. Got it. I got it. This is unsalted butter. That's why I added salt in the flour mixture. That's it. I can put this back. Now let's get some butter grated in. Grate some butter in the flour mixture. I trust everyone is well today. so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So this is an easy recipe. Lemon meringue. Just getting some nice frozen butter into this mixture. And that's it. This is very simple. Please don't forget to thumbs up the live. We're making lemon meringue pie. My favorite. So I'm using like half a cup of butter. That's 1 stick. 2 sticks would make 1 cup. This is hard. And it must be cold if you want a good flaky crust. I used the same method when I made my sweet potato pie the other day. Oh, that crust was, whew, 10 out of 10. Hubby doesn't like the store-bought crust, so I was happy when I learned how to make it. It's simple. All I have in here is some flour, 2 cups of flour, a pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, now the butter, and I added a teaspoon of cornstarch just to make it nice, and that's a secret. Make the crust nice and tender. Okay, almost there. I don't like grating stuff. My husband helped me in this area most of the time. Okay. Of course, you're going to do everything with clean hands. My hands are cleaned. Trying to get all of my butter out of this grater. This is butter, not margarine. You have to use butter because the margarine is not going to get hard. So butter is what you need for a good crust. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Get the whisk in. And allow it to do its thing. Okay. Just allow it to get crumbly, flaky, like pieces of like sand before adding the cold water. I've added a cube, 1 ice cube to this. So this is extremely cold. And you also need cold water for this. So butter is sticking on the edges. So I'm doing the crust plates. It's nice when you can do these and just put them in the freezer and keep them whenever you need it. You just take them out. So I'm making enough for 2 pies, but I'm only making 1 pie tonight because I'm only using 2 lemon. If you want to put more than that, feel free, but I only need 2. My stomach can't really take it. The recipe calls for about a half cup to 1 cup of lemon juice, sorry. So whatever I can get out of these 2 lemon, I'm going to use this. Okay, the flour is looking nice. Nice and crumbly. Just making sure I get everything in this. Okay. I trust everyone had themselves a great Sunday evening so far. Or is having themselves a great Sunday evening so far. Okay. 7 persons and how many? 3 thumbs up. Please thumbs up the live. Please thumbs up the live. So we're making lemon meringue. Just trying to get on so I can read the comments if anyone. Any persons watching? Okay. Let me just stop it for a moment. Give it a quick mix. This is what you want the flour to look like. Perfect. Still not ready. Just allow it to mix some more. Okay, now it's time for the cold water. I'm just going to spoon it in. You're only going to need a couple tablespoons of this. A little bit at a time. It's 1, 2. So you don't want it wet, wet, wet. 4. Now I don't want to tell you use 2, use 3, use 4. Depends on the temperature of your kitchen. If the kitchen is dry, of course you're going to use more water. And if it's wet, cold, so if it's cold, you're going to use less. Moist because of the moisture in the air. How many that is? 5. Is it? Okay, it's forming big balls now. A little at a time. And I also want a little bit of vanilla in it. So I'll add it right out. I will add it right to the water. Just a little bit of the vanilla. Let's test it out. I have 9 persons. Good afternoon. Please don't forget to thumbs up the live. We're making lemon meringue. I'm making the crust right now. Right in here I have flour, unsalted butter, frozen unsalted butter, a pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and right now I'm using ice cold water with about a tablespoon of vanilla. So I'm just trying to get this together before taking it out of the mixer. Let's test it. See, it should be able to do this. Should be able to do this. It might need a little bit more water. Let's get a little bit more water into it. Still a little bit too dry. just a little bit. That's 1 ice cube, because we want cold water. One ice cube, some water. Very nice and cold. Trust everyone is well and had a big dinner today. If you're here for the first time, go ahead and check out my video, my live I just did about an hour or two ago. We made steamed fish, corn and rice, coleslaw, and fried sweet plantains. So please check that out. Also, I want you to check out Meet and I Community, Meet, M-E-T-E, and the sign I channel on their community tab. There is a link there for, they have nominated me as one of the best cooks or something like that. Not sure. So I want you to vote for me. Now if you vote for me, that's the only way I can win. So please check it out. Okay, it's looking better now. The link is in their community, on their community tab. So check out their channel and just go to community and you will see it. The last day to vote is Saturday of this week. So please support me in that way if you can. Now it looks ready now. I'm going to show you it in a minute. Give you a close-up. Trying to get all this goodness off. Okay. So I can get about 2 out of this. This is it. This is perfect. See? Now this is it. See? Once it can hold together like that, you got it. Perfect. Yes. Please. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna take out the plug. This mixer has some serious grips at the bottom, so you don't have to worry about this moving anywhere. Don't have to worry. Let's get this wiped down. Okay. Now I'm going to use my mat. Oh, not yet. Let me just let this stick in the freezer, in the fridge for a minute or two. For my pie crust, I'm going to put it in. I just roll it out and I can put it in the pan now. And just stick the pan in the fridge, the freezer. Because you don't want to bake it cold. You don't want to bake it hot or room temperature. It should be cold. A little bit of flour. This dough, my perfect crust. Look at this. This is perfect. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We have 9 persons and 9 thumbs up. God bless you. God will bless you for being faithful. Okay, let's half this. I can get 2 out of this. 2 this out of this. Okay, now you need to work with it quickly because you don't want it to get so soft on your hand. This is the crust. My homemade pie crust. This is cold because I made it with cold water and frozen butter. So I'm just making a small pan pie because, to tell you the truth, I'm going to have to end up giving this away, most of it away. Because only me one is going to eat it. My husband might take a slice. Definitely might know my daughter's not going to eat any. She doesn't like this. But it's my favorite. You need to get yourself a silicone mat just like this when you're rolling your pastries or making bread or whatnot, what have you. These are so good. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I can just add this to the pan. This is how you take it up. Okay, we have 11 watching. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. This is how you take it up for the pan, just like this. Just want to get some flour over it. Now the pan. Pan doesn't need. Do I have any salt? Yeah, I do have some salt. I don't really need to, but I don't want my crust to burn. I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter at the bottom. Even though the pie crust is made with butter, a lot of butter, I'm just adding a little bit at the bottom of the pan. So little pans you get from the food store that has the cover. Okay, so that's it. Watch what I'm doing. Placing it on the pan just like this and rolling it over. Just like that. Perfect. Make sure it's even. I'll push it down inside the pan. And then I would rest this in the freezer. So what I'm going to do is just fold this in, the ends. Don't cut it off, fold it in. I used to cut it off, but you see, folding it in helps. Makes a difference. Just like that, fold in. This is so easy. Now, you have enough texture on it now to crimp it, pinch it, to shape it. So what I'm doing is taking this finger and pushing it between these two as I hold the dough. See? Push, pinch, push, pinch. Push, pinch, push, pinch. Welcome in for those who are just coming in. We're making lemon meringue pie. Quick and easy. just like that. No one has any questions? Still have 9 persons in the chat. Okay, and that's my pie crust. Now some persons, I know before when I started making my crust, I had to blind bake it with the seeds and all that, but I don't have to anymore. Don't have to. And my pie crust it's completely done when it should be. It cooks pretty well and evenly. So I'm going to stick this in the fridge until the meringue until the filling is ready, as well as the meringue. Okay, so it can remain cold. Right into the refrigerator. Okay. Now let's get this cleaned up. I'll put this in the freezer for another time. I have to make a pumpkin pie. My daughter she likes that, so I'm going to make a pumpkin pie for her later on in the week. So you got crust for that. Now you can put this in a little baggie. That's ready. Put this in a Ziploc bag and into the freezer. Just like that. Freezer. Wow. Now let me get this all cleaned up and work on my filling as well as the meringue. Okay. So I can move this out of the way. Let me move this out of the way. Finished with this. Okay, now let's start on the meringue. Let me rinse these again. Filling and the meringue. Before I begin, I need to get a zest of one of these lemons. So now what can I put there? Let me put in this. So I'm only gonna get a zest of one. I don't want it too sharp. So you're going to need this as well as the lemon juice, sorry. Now don't grate it down all the way to the white because it's going to be bitter. You only need like a tablespoon or so. Actually, a teaspoon is enough for me. Just want a little bit of it. Just a little bit. Okay, that should do. Get a spatula. I didn't silicone spatula. Get all of that off. 1 tablespoon should be enough. Teaspoon actually. I don't want so much in it. So that's enough. Just a little bit is enough for us. Okay, now the eggs. So I'm going to be using 4 of these. These are room temperature. These were out just about all day. 4 of these. Separate the yolk from the yellow. Oh, piece of shell just fell in. Well, I feel like, okay, hold on. Before I begin this, let me get another thing. Oh, not one there. I thought I took this out already. One for the white and one for the yolk. Try not to let any of the yolk get into the white. Okay? Take your time. It will separate. Just like that. Now the yolk is left. So, right. So you want 4 of these yolks, 4 large yolks. Because I'm using 4 eggs. Two. The white is for the meringue and the yolk is for the custard, the filling. Whoa, please don't pass up on me. Don't. Oh my word. A little bit there. Don't do that. Gotta take that out. I have to take it out. So that's why let me wash my hand. Got to get it out. If not, it's not gonna form properly. So I have to get this yellow out. Put it in here. If you don't, it's not going to peek up the way it should. So take it out. You remember when earlier this year how expensive eggs were? Man, here in the Bahamas, eggs were how much? Eggs were $5, almost $6 a dozen. Or 7 something, one of those. I know it was a whole lot. Man, everyone was complaining about eggs. Who cook on YouTube? Ridiculous. That's during the pandemic or shortly after. Okay, I got most 90% of it out. 99% of it out. So I guess that little bit, we'll see. Okay, now, take these out. Get this go. One more little pot. Use this. And this. You're gonna need a little pot and preferably a wooden spoon. So cornstarch. You're gonna need about 5 tablespoons of cornstarch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Cornstarch. A little bit of sugar, a cup of sugar. I don't know if I want it that sweet. Okay. 3 of this scoop is 1/3 of a cup. 3 of these makes 1 cup. Okay, I see. Oh my word. Okay. If I get down a little lower. This scoop is 3/3 of a cup. 1/3 of a cup. So 3 of these make 1 cup. This recipe calls for a cup and a half. The girl is not putting all of that sugar in this. 3 of these is 1 cup. I'm using 2. Now, if you want yours super sweet, go ahead and weigh the sugar. That's 1. Because the meringue is going to be sweet. I don't need the custard so no way. So this is the sugar and the cornstarch, and also a little bit of salt, about a quarter teaspoon of salt. Whisk. Get this all mixed up, making sure there's no lumps. So this is cornstarch, sugar, and salt. Pinch of salt. That's what a quarter teaspoon of salt is, a pinch. That's what we're calling a pinch. It's only a little bit. You cannot see. I'm trying to fix it so you can see my face. And that's not happening. You are not helping me. Come on, put me out. Oh boy. So I have 11 watching and 12 thumbs up. See a little piece of me. I'm too tall. Okay, this is the cornstarch, sugar, and salt. Okay, so this is the dry ingredients. Now I'm going to make the wet ingredients before adding it, putting it on the stove. Okay. Here we're going to use, okay, let's speed this up. Using this, I can use this. This is the egg yolk. Mixing the egg yolk. Oh my, I want my people to see what I'm doing. This is the egg yolk. And then the lemon juice and milk. But all of this, I have to put this in this bigger thing. Because that That's not gonna hold. All of that isn't gonna hold in this little container. That's the egg yolk. All of this bright light. So I'd like to say welcome in to those of you who are just joining us. Please remember to give the live a thumbs up. I have some people looking, some people are on. Jennifer Gator said said looking good. Jerry Muhammad, yeah, say yes. All right, Jerry. I guess this is your favorite as well. Okay. So let's get the lime juice out. This is a little bit of lime zest. Just a tablespoon. Get these cut up. I don't need a lot of that. So I'm just going to put this right in here. No seeds allowed. This recipe calls for a half cup of lemon juice. I don't need all of that. I don't think I'm going to get a half cup from these. Maybe. Buddy, this better work because I'm not using no more than this. 3 lemons are the most I've used. But I'm only using 2 tonight. That's enough. Because I have acid reflux and I guess lemon wouldn't hurt, but that's okay. Now I wouldn't be able to cut this until tomorrow because I want to give it time to set in the refrigerator. Gonna have to let it cool down for about an hour before cutting it. And what are we gonna be doing all that time? Just talking? And I don't want to eat any tonight. Tomorrow, I like it when it's cold. Just like cheesecake or sweet potato pie, I love it cold. I don't know about you. In my other lemon meringue pie, I made it a little different. This one, I'm just mixing everything up before putting it on the stove. This one is a quick and easy version. Let me make sure I don't have any any seeds. Okay, I don't see any seeds, so let's get rid of these. Okay, so that's the egg. Then you have the 1.5 cup of whole milk. Whole milk. These mixed up. The lemon juice on the lemon zest. Everything is in there. put up away from. Okay. This is very easy. This recipe here is super easy. So this is the egg yolk, lemon juice, and milk, whole milk. That's it. And in here is corn starch, not flour. This is corn starch. What else I have in here? Sugar and salt. That's it. So now I'm going to add this to this and mix it until it's smooth, and then I'm going to add it to the stove, to the heat. That's it. And then that will be the custard. Get all of that goodness out. Now this is going to thicken as it heats. So just make sure you get all of the lumps out before putting it on the heat, the stove. And while this is cooking, but I have to keep stirring it while it's on the heat. I have to do the meringue for the top. So this is pretty good. Now you need a little pot, like so. Turn it on medium. Pour this in. This is where the work begins. You have to keep this moving in the pan. This is where your work begins. Okay, I have 10 persons on the live. God bless you and welcome on in. We're making a lemon meringue. Right now I have the custard in the pot. The egg yolk, I mixed it in a big bowl. Egg yolk. 1 cup, that was 4 egg yolks. 1.5 cups of whole milk. I squeezed 2 large lemons. I zest 1, and the dry ingredients was 5 tablespoons of the cornstarch, 2/3 cup of sugar. It calls for 1 cup, but I don't need all of that sugar tonight. And I'm trying to get my waistline back. That was 1 cup, 2/3 cup of sugar, a pinch of salt. And what else I added? And I guess that was it. That was the dry ingredients. The cornstarch, the sugar, and the salt was the dry ingredient, and the wet ingredient was the milk, egg yolk, the lime juice, and the lime zest. That's it. Now you just have to keep this moving until it thickens. You have to do this because if you don't, it's going to get lumpy. And you don't want that. It's just moving so slow. Oh my word. It reminds me of my mom. It was her favorite before she passed. Oh, that's Jerry. Oh, may her soul rest in peace. Jerry, this is my favorite. And I was so happy when I learned how to make it. And thank you very much, Jerry, for joining me here today. Jennifer, I see you. You said looking good. Thank you. Make sure you thumbs up the live. Please visit Meet and I's community tab and vote for Melda242. They have nominated me as the best cook on YouTube. I don't know if I'm the best. I'll know if I was to win it. And the only way I can win if you vote for me. So please vote for me. I will appreciate it. Oh, I have to use my left arm. It's a good thing I'm ambidextrous. Sometimes I am. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So, don't want it to be, I want it to be smooth. The other one I did on this channel, I did it a little different, but it was the same ingredient. This way is easier for you. This is the longest part right here. This is the longest part right here. Mixing this, I can feel a little thickness until it thickens. The same consistency you have in this, now, when it thickens is what's going to be when the pie is finished. So I would suggest you allow it to be patient and allow it to thicken. So now you see why pies and desserts are so costly, because it's a lot of work. But it's nice when you can make it yourself. I still have 10 persons in the building. Thank you. 13 thumbs up. Thank you very much for sticking with me. You people are good. Good folks. I have some of the best subscribers here on the streets of YouTube. You people are faithful. Oh, I can feel it. It's thickening up. The cornstarch is really going to do this justice. Oh. Let me let you see what's going on here. I just want to show you close up what is going on here. See, it's thickening up. See that? That's what you want. It's thickening up. So you have to keep it moving. If not, it's going to be lumpy. All right, just like that. You just have to be patient. Oh, it smells good. See that? Put it back. So I can finish my task of stuff. This is such a beautiful color. Look at that. Woo. Move it from the heat. It's cooking too fast. Going to turn it down some more. Keep it moving. Before adding it to the pie crust, let me set my stove. Put the oven on. Oh, I still have those. I have everything in here. I have to take them out. Let me share this one for a minute. Before adding this to the oven, I have to make sure that it is cool. I want this to be super thick. So whenever I slice it, it would be able to stand on its own. I need to taste it to see if it has enough sugar. Not for me. This doesn't need no 1 cup. Not for me. I don't like it too so sweet. Oh wait. Still have 11 persons here. God bless you. Oh, buddies are here. Thank you very much for sticking with me at this hour. Oh, my hand is tired. Okay, I guess that's it. It's really bubbly. So now I'm going to add a little piece of butter to it. Because I didn't add any butter in this. And this is when you add the butter. That much. And 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of butter. A little piece more. I'm shutting off the heat. Okay, before I turn on the oven, I have to make sure I have everything off it. Because I rest these things and you have to take these out. I should left these on the table over there. Come, move fast. She put the thing down on the fit. You still have this thing in your hand, eh? Okay, I just putting those stuff I had in there out. Super thick now. Okay, I have some pieces, brown pieces on the bottom of the pot in this. I don't want it near, so we have to get these out. When it was cooking too fast, it started to leave a crust at the bottom of the pot. So I have to take them out. I don't want that in my pie. We don't need any crust, the brown crust in the pie. From the bottom. This is ready. We still have 10 persons here. Thank you very much. Please remember to give me a thumbs up. I appreciate your support. Appreciate your support. Just taking out the little brown pieces from the bottom of the pot because it started to. I was stirring it too. I had the stove high, and I was stirring it too deep in the bottom. And of course, I was raking up the little pieces like that from the bottom. Started to burn somewhat like. It smells wonderful. Oh my word. Okay. I need this to cool down before adding it to my pie crust. So while I am making the meringue for the top, I'll stick this in the fridge along with the crust. Let me put this in the fridge for a few minutes, just until it cools down. So let me get this washed up. This is gonna be too small. So cheap, I use this one here. 1 minute. For the meringue. Ooh, it's hot. So I'll use my hand mixer for this. I just want to use the clear bowl so you can see what's in it. That's why I want to use. Oh, please get them. Use the clear bowl. I'm just trying to dry it out. Okay, let's go down a little low. Okay. Now the egg white. So let's make the meringue. I still have 9 faithful subscribers. Praise the Lord. You're here with me. Thank you. I appreciate you. So that's the egg white. 4 eggs. Large room temperature. They have to be room temperature. That's just the white. Egg white. So I'm going to beat these up until it's all bubbly before adding in the sugar. Add a little bit of cornstarch just to hold it together, just a little bit. I don't have any. Normally you'd use cream of tartar. I don't have any cream of tartar, so I'm making do with the cornstarch. It's like a half of a teaspoon. That's a teaspoon, half of a teaspoon. Just a little bit. Normally you use cream of tartar. Cream of tartar will hold it together. The cornstarch will do the same thing. I did it before. And the last time I think I cooked the cornstarch. This is gonna work. Now this is when you add the sugar. 1 scoop at a time. Don't add it all at once. The scoop is a third of a cup. One for the cornstarch to give it a nice strong heat. That raw scent from the egg white. In the description box below for you. Still drippy. Put a little bit more sugar. I'm trying to hold off, but I have to. It's taking too long. I am not going crazy with this sugar tonight. Because I can't get around the sugar. I have to use it. Almost there. It's still not standing yet. Almost. put no more sugar in this. Now when you're trying to use less sugar. It has that nice glossy shine. Still, the peaks are still not standing on their own. Somewhat. I have to continue mixing. I have to get this out. The custard and the crust. Get this off the ground. Crust is thick. The custard is thick. You know, 7 persons here. Yeah. It's getting late. They can't mind this thing. Now let's get the. Oh, let me rinse this off. Now I can put the filling in. It. This burger is still hot. This is still hot. Right there. All of this creamy goodness. Can you see? I think it's crossing. Some of it stuck to the bottom of the pot. To the bottom of the pot, and it's giving out this brown, crusty, and I don't want this in the pie. So, see how it is to the bottom of the pot? This, that. Started to burn. It started to burn. It started to brown, I should say. So I'm just going to take it off, take it out. This is my favorite, I don't know. And it's better in the morning. When it has been sitting in the refrigerator overnight, for God's sake. Get this washed. just put the meringue on top and just work it. So now what you're going to do is make sure you spread it to the sides so that it covers the entire pie. You don't want it bleeding out over the top like that. Still isn't giving the peak as I want, but it's getting late. Maybe because I allowed some of the yellow to go into to get into the white. That's why it isn't giving me those beautiful peaks. But nevertheless, this is it. We have 6 persons. 6, yes. That's okay. I still appreciate you because it's rather late and you still decided to stay with me. God bless you. Trying to put some little peaks at the top so when I bake it, it'll be nice and beautiful. Okay, now when baking, you're going to have to really watch it because it burns easily. So I'm going to put it in on the middle rack and allow this to cook 350 degrees. Just like that. Let it do its thing. I get these cleaned up and my pot cleaned out. Oh my word. Remember as a child growing up, my sisters and I used to we wrestle, fight for this. Everybody wanted one of these or the spatula. Still love it as a child, as an adult. It's delicious. Put this up. Okay. We still have 6 persons here. 6 persons are still with me tonight. Oh boy. Still have 6 persons here. You just have to watch it And make sure it doesn't burn. If it burns easily, the pie is on the go. My lemon meringue pie. How does that sound? Clean this one. Cleaning off my silicone mat. Forget it. This is how I take care of my mat, clean it up, and then I'm going to roll it back up and put it in the plastic, put it away. This is how I secure this. It's all dried up, roll it up, just like this. Keep an eye on the pie. In the same plastic. I put this back around it to keep it together. And then I roll it up in the plastic. So this keeps it nice and secure. Just like that. Pop the sides in. And I put it away. And this is how I secure this. My silicone baking mat. I'll leave the link to it in the description box. It's alright. Now I'll get right down my mixer. Some of this flour off this mixer. This is so easy to operate. So I use this for bread, cakes, whatever, pies. So easy. This is a bio stand mixer. I love it. I love this mixer. Okay. I love it. See, it has these suction cups. These keep it in place and they don't go, this doesn't go anywhere while mixing, while in use. Everything stays in place. Okay, that's all cleaned up. The stand mixer, the hand mixer is cleaned also. Guess. Give it a little peek. Making sure nothing is burning. I just want it to barely brown at the top. Drinking some cold water. You put these away. Okay. It's cooking. Almost there. I still have 5 persons, 5 faithful persons, 16 thumbs up. So we're just waiting on the pie to finish. And you're still here with me. Thank you very much. Do you feel Christmas as yet? Feel it or not, it's coming. I celebrated my birthday last week. One person remembered. I said, I had a video to put up, but I said, no, I'm going to see who remembered. Nobody remembered. One person remembered. I was like, wow, you remembered? It was on the 15th, November 15th. Fabulous lives. Hi, Malutu. How are you doing? I am doing great. Maria's fabulous vibes. I am doing great, and I hope you are doing well yourself, Maria. Shared you out. Thank you, sweetie. God bless you. Maria said she shared me out. Thank you, Maria. 5 persons. You're doing a lemon meringue pie. It's in the oven. So I'm just waiting for it to. It look like it started to brown. I have it on the top rack at 350 degrees. So we're just waiting. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, Maria. Thank you very much. You have a channel as well? I'll check you out. Maria's fabulous vibe. I gotta check that out. Four persons are still here. Now the 242 live. I was going to come on my birthday, but I don't know. I just wasn't feeling. I just wasn't feeling it. So we had dinner, and that was it. It was a quiet evening. So I don't know. So what is the weather like where you are, Maria? What is the weather like? Is it cold, hot, rainy, windy? Yes, I was previously Maria's oh, that's you, yes. I met you. I dropped the link. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So what do you do now? Maria's Fun Times. Yes. Okay. Yes. I know the names. Okay. What do you do now? I'm already subscribed to you. Maria's Fun. Yes. Because we did drop the link together. It's cold here in oh yes, okay, in Texas it's cold. Okay. Well, it's just how what should I say? It's medium. It's not cold and it's not hot outside. I'm just sweating because I have the oven on in here. Let me check. See what's going on in here. Do some more. Just want to brown a little bit more. It's cold in Texas. I've been busy with work, so I've dropped a video from time to time. Okay. Not as often as I used to. Yeah, okay. I understand. Yeah, it's hard to work and do this. I am retired. I'm not working. I'm no longer working. So I have time. But man, this takes a lot out of you. When you have to edit yourself, prepare the videos and all that, going live is the best I've seen. I think. Because after going live, I don't have to edit. All I have to do is do a thumbnail, and that's it. I am, actually I used to teach. I was a teacher, but I retired after getting the required amount of years for pension. Okay, I was a secretary at first in the government ministry, then I transferred over to the teaching sector. And now I've had 30 years, and I said that's enough. I told myself that I was going to retire at 50, and I did. Praise the Lord. I couldn't take any more of that. I could not. So cooking is my passion, and now making it my profession. Cooking. Sharing videos on social media, and I get to meet a lot of great people just like you. So that's me. One check again. Okay, not ready yet. Let me push it over. Just light brown. I want a little bit of color at the top. I have the oven set at 350, so set up 7 persons here. Please remember to thumbs up the video if you haven't already done so. Remember the thumbs up. I'm also giving the crust time to bake as well. It's not, the top isn't brown. I just want a little color at the top before taking it out. Ooh. It's hot. Still have 8 persons here. Wow, you guys are so faithful. We love lemon meringue. It's my favorite. But I know only my husband might eat some, might. So it's just gonna be me. My daughter doesn't like it. So I don't know. Maybe if my brother comes over, he'll have some. And that's it. Now, I didn't put as much lemon as I used to put in it, so maybe my husband will eat more of it then, because he doesn't like so much of the tart taste. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. This will look like it's finished. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here. It's brown. This is finished. Oh, I want to take it out. It's finished. It's finito. Okay, got it. This is nice and soft. So this is what it's looking like. How to refresh, okay. I'm here. Thank you very much for sticking with me. So this is it. I just have to allow it to cool and turn up the oven light. And I'll have to cut it tomorrow. This is my lemon meringue pie. I want to say thank you very much for staying with me all the way to the end. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Share it out. Leave a comment. Tell someone about Melda 242. God bless you. God bless you. And I will see you. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, those of you who are still here. All 7 of you. I love you. Bye.